Alright guys, so I'm back a lot earlier than I thought I was going to be back. So that was my 2 days off, and it was fun. I'll probably put this in the beginning of the video again. Yeah, I know what all I did and what all happened. So I was pretty much on a ski path today, and the trail was nice and wide, so I really wasn't snagging the brush and stuff like that with the GoPro, making all that noise. I built my first fire using a ferro rod, so that's pretty cool. Fatwood and a ferro rod. All of that didn't go as I visioned. I could have taken my time and done a better job, that's for sure. I had to make 2 trips out there because I forgot the pole first trip. Right here, and that's my favorite part of this GoPro is the pole. Let's see. I don't know, beyond that, just if you can tough it out, watch the video. I appreciate it. Any comments or whatever. Just remember that I'm not by any means an expert in anything. So this is just pure entertainment. Don't be looking at me for survival skills, especially at this point. Maybe down the road someday, but yeah, watch. There's plenty of other people that have been doing this for years to watch. So I'm just doing basically what I've watched, and that still comes, even in doing it, you know, practical application is a lot different than actually just watching it. So all right, thanks. All right, hey guys. I forgot my sunglasses. Really, it's unbelievable how much stuff I forget. I forgot the pole that you're looking at me on now. I had to go back home and get it. I'd like to meet the person as disorganized as me. There must be somebody on this earth or in this universe somewhere, maybe even if it was a multiverse, in another universe bubble somewhere, there must be somebody as disorganized as me. Oh man, it's beautiful here. Getting a very late start. I was waiting on the mail, and it's one of those times where the mail just didn't show up. I didn't get any mail or whatever. So I wasn't sure whether I missed him or whether I was getting mail. And no, it wasn't a contest when I was waiting on him. Something else was kind of important, so. It's snowing pretty good. You can't even see it in here, but it was out by the road. Right now we're on a snowmobile path. I gotta make up a lot of time. I mean, it's very late. I'll be lucky to get anything done here. I wanted to build a fire. I wanted to walk a couple miles in. Off this path even. That's not gonna happen. You get start so early, start by 4. Imagine in here. Get the chance of seeing a bear. I'd rather not. Or if I do, from a extremely long distance.
I got my Mora black knife. On the side I got my founder's pouch, my Garrett Fines pouch. I'm actually gonna, I got food in it right now, but I figured I'd grab some tinder if I find any tinder on the way and throw it in there. Or even when I get there, I'll unpack the food and look for some tinder. I'm out of breath. I brought some fatwood, well, one piece that AiraCord, that I won an AiraCord contest. It was paid forward to me, so I appreciate that. We'll try that out. Ooh. And it's just beautiful. You see this? What a walk. You know, I'm turning over a new leaf here because I really couldn't stand winter. And it's funny because, you know, besides shoveling the driveway, all you worry about is in and out of the grocery store or whatever, from your car to the door. It's probably about 13 degrees, if that. It's probably dropping a little bit, maybe 10 degrees. It's gonna be -7 tonight, but we're gonna miss all that. We'll be well out of here. The snow trail has even got a bench every once in a while, so that's nice. I have detected this trail before, but there's not much of anything. Some bullets, some modern day coinage. I decided to wear a hat with a mask on it, just in case my face got cold. And it has orange on it too, so I don't get shot. My coat isn't exactly made for the woods around here. People shoot anything that looks like a deer. So we're gonna go this way. I've actually never been this way. If I followed this whole snowmobile trail, it would be almost 7 miles. So we aren't gonna do that. I'd be dead. That'd be like a 5-day trip. Yeah. You see that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what a sight. Pretty day. Oops. That pine broke in half. These are very old pines. So I got a backpack. I'll be on with my list of cargo. Get a backpack. And I took out most of the camera equipment, so it's mostly survival stuff. I got some waterproof matches, windproof matches. I got a couple of ferro rods, one in my knife and one in the pouch. I thought about bringing 2 knives, but I just brought one. Not right here, but like if I go wandering off the trail, which I'm gonna do, you drop your knife, man, it's gone in the snow. You won't find it. Just you notice you drop it right away. Whew. Oh, well, you were sideways. I seen in my video yesterday, it really didn't matter if you were sideways. It wasn't that bad. It seems like I'm worried about nothing, really. We're gonna have to cut this off soon. I'm gonna have to cut off and before that sun sets. Oh, that's weird. There's a way out here in the middle of nowhere. There's a telephone pole and lines. Looks like we're coming outbound. Yeah, I see it opening. So. Well, shoot. I thought this went in that way, but it don't. Looks like they ride on the railroad tracks. Well, that's weird. No snowmobiling. This is a snowmobile trail. I don't get it. All right. Well, I'm going down the road less traveled, which looks like this way. Oh boy. Oh, she's deep. Ooh, hilly. I'm going down right now. I know you can't tell. Oh man, hilly and deep snow. Ooh. I see a log over there. I could possibly use for a seat. It looks pretty quiet and nice in there, although it looks pretty thick. So. I'm going uphill now. see some dead brush I can use. Yeah, I think this is a spot. I was gonna go down in there, but it's just so tight. Why do that? It's not like I need to block the wind. There is no wind today. Oh. Although there are some high branches, I probably wouldn't sleep under this. But I would definitely build a fire by it. And I think that is the spot. So I'm going to shut you off here and put some stuff together. Oh, I was going through my gear. Now on the way here I stopped. I don't have a hatchet. I'm going to go over stuff I don't have, which I should have. So I stopped and got a saw. I was watching somebody this morning getting myself all fired up to come out. He made a fire. Shoot, I can't remember it. Who it was. He just released the video. Man, it's so quiet out here. Can you hear that? Nothing. Solitude. All right. I'll be back. I'll be back. Make fire. All right. Let you watch a little bit of the wood gathering. See if I can. I see these guys that a lot of times they do this and they fast forward their cameras through this, and it looks kind of cool. You get the idea of what they're doing anyways. Let's see. All right, so I forgot what this saw is called. I think it's the Gerber slide out saw. I got the packaging in my truck, but what the heck. I opened it before I came out, but man, that thing's so tight now I can't get it open. Huh. There we go. I opened that in my truck and man, that thing must just tighten real easy. I didn't even really crank on it. I have no idea if you can hear me now. I'm assuming you can. I'll talk louder. I noticed yesterday I wasn't
speaking loud enough. So here it is. And I got, it was only 12 bucks. I had a 15% off coupon. So definitely try that. And some of this bigger stuff. Whew. Yeah, I want a different saw already. It's a little short, so now I'm not even going to do anything that big because I'm not going to be here that long. All right, see if I can get some of this fat wood. I don't even think you can see me. Let's try it here. It's one thing this GoPro is not good at is taking close-ups. All right, doing pretty good. Here we go. Oops. A few shavings out. Got a bandana under my knees because of snow. It's cold on my knees. That's not working exactly like I wanted it to, but it's alright. My hands are cold. Shut this off for a second. Alright, so let's try this here. Okay, a little fire. I don't have my stuff ready. So, yeah, by all means, I'm not an expert, so I don't want to teach any bad habits here. No, I do have a little flame there. It's gone out on me now. Let's see, that petered out on me. They had fire though. Let me see if I can
I got some little bitty brush. It's all behind me. Here goes. A lot of my tinder fell down below. That's why it took off like that. Woohoo! Fire! So now I made a little base. For some reason I didn't use it well. I put everything to the side there. But it is what it is. It's different than when you watch it on video and you're actually out here. It's kind of nice to feel that heat already. My knees are frozen to the ground. I'm putting on probably too big of stuff already. Let that. Now, I'm sure it doesn't take. Look what I did to my knife. The coloring on it. I guess it wipes off. Oh. Now, here's what I don't like about this knife. I'm going to have to change the thing because every time I pull it out, it pulls it right off my belt. So I'm going to get the one that's got the solid loop and put it on it. So it's going pretty good now. Excellent. Excellent. So let me go over a few things that I'm missing, which makes all this difficult. And I have that much fatwood left, so out of that piece. AiraCord gave me those. And I got, I don't know, four or five pieces at home. So that's cool. I don't have a camp stove. I don't have a sleeping bag. I don't have a tarp. I don't have a backpack even. So, I mean, I got this. This came with a camera. So, yeah, I'm missing a few things. This makes it a little tougher. And I got a bunch of wood over here, but it's in the downhill slope. That was my first fire with the fire rod ever. I didn't even try it at home. Now if the fatwood wouldn't have worked, I did bring cotton balls in Vaseline and some cotton pads. And all I pretty much have is a I was gonna at least try to make some hot chocolate if I got time. It gets dark quick. See, my knees got wet. Yeah, I need a little pad to put under my knees too. I don't use one when I metal detect. I usually wear knee pads though. So. Oh. Sit down and relax a second. That's going nice. Yeah. Let's see if I can see. I'm even pointing at it. Yeah. It's a really wide angle. I always feel like I'm not in it, but I mean the angle's so wide on this thing. And I can't be scratching my balls over here thinking you can't see it. Oh. Alright, so I got it going. I got some firewood over here, but I'm going to gather a little bit more. I'm going to pause you. You're an animal. So she's going pretty good. I'm trying to get some hot coals down. There was no wind when I started, but now it seems to be blowing in right where I want to sit, right in my face. This coat's just so bulky. It's warm. So I think I'm going to move over here. Not much, but it's something under my butt. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this so far. It seemed like it was pretty hard. Could have been the wood I was cutting too. I'm sure that'll, oh, that's a learning curve that I'll figure out along the way. Get a nice bed of coals there. I'll get some water on. The only thing I got is, again, AiraCord, his contest. Somebody actually paid it forward to me and I got that, so it's pretty cool. I can hear a snowmobile. Do a little water and just save myself some. A little snow. You get some clean snow.
Now, I do have a Leatherman, which you see me use earlier already. Used it twice now. In case the cup gets too hot. Should be able to grab it right with that. A few coals in there. Up on the base. Try to sit down, relax a minute. I have a real hard time sitting down and relaxing unless I'm at home. Like at work, I don't usually sit down on my breaks. For some reason at home, I just can't get up from, I'm at the computer, so. But anywhere else out of that little comfort zone. Sure, after a little time out here, be very relaxing. Now, you don't want to use the yellow snow. Did I say that earlier? That's my tip. That's my expertise tip. Any yellow snow you want to leave alone. Very nice. Now that's a little bigger than what I wanted. So I gotta learn how to make just a little smaller fire. That's like a warm me up, try me out fire here. Although I am wet, my pants are wet. I don't have much for cotton, or I mean much for wool. Most of my clothes are cotton, which is bad. I'm in the process of switching over to wool. So plenty of water in there now. It's just a matter of boiling now. All right, I'm gonna shut you off for. All right. And got a little more wood. Definitely be nice to have a pad to sit on, to kneel on, to lean against. I mean, when I'm gonna get one of those big army rucksacks with all the MOLLE webbing and all that. I'll have that to lean against. That's when I'll have bring all my gear. I do have an authentic army wool blanket in the basement. So I'm going to see if I can do the summer with just that. I think I can roll it up, tie it on a rucksack. But for -7 degrees like tonight, I imagine I need a sleeping bag. I want to live to see the morning anyways. Put an awful lot of heat. Imagine you can see the flames. Didn't mean for them to catch that log there, but oh well. So yeah, just remember that everything you're watching here, I'm an amateur, a novice, so don't be looking at my video right at this point anyways for any kind of useful knowledge. Safe knowledge. I forgot my, I don't even have a first aid kit on me, so there you go. I can hear an animal rummaging around somewhere here. Whew, boy, that's hot. Let that die down a little bit. Not the hot chocolate, the fire's hot. I see there's a little soot and brush. Now I'll throw my garbage back in my pack. I do know enough not to litter. Yeah, I gotta get away from this fire a little. Boy, I don't have any more eyebrows. I want to make coffee out here. That's my... don't have a way to make coffee yet. I can't stand instant coffee, so I'm not gonna... I'd rather drink cocoa than have instant coffee. I see these little things on eBay. I think I'm going to try. Just a little round cup with a screen on it. I don't know how much of this footage to use. Ooh, good. Good, good, good. Cup's even cooled down. Nice. So that worked anyways. I just put it right at the edge of the coals. Heated it up. I got a rolling boil. Pulled the cup out, put it in the snow, cooled off, and the beverage is still hot. Shut you off for a little bit. So definitely a decent sized animal out here. Out this way. Pretty big. Let me show you the view here I got. It's pretty nice. You see in the camera, it doesn't, at least from the back view here, it doesn't look as thick as it actually is. I mean, right here is an open spot, but in through here, it's really thick. So it's probably going to be my last stoking of the fire. I'm trying to dry my bandana out. If you don't catch it, I better move it till it dies down a little bit. And then I'm gonna make sure this is out and cover my tracks, and you'll never know I've been here except for the footprints. And when I do come back, I want to try my head set out. So I'm going to put you on top of my head. We're going to walk out that way. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to walk out. It's starting to snow. I'm thinking I think I better almost go back the way I came on that hard pack stuff. This wood's huge. I certainly wouldn't get lost during the day, but at night, I don't know. Depends on how dark it gets, I guess. Could get a little misorientated. There isn't nothing here except that one snow trail. I got a compass in my pocket, so. But why put yourself through all that? You know, it's not like I can record in the dark. Oh, man. Yeah, you see, this is already pushed up, about ready to fall off. So, I'm going to have to use the belt loop technique before I lose my knife here. I didn't get to do any bayoneting, but do I really have to? I mean, it's not a survival situation, but although it would be a good idea to try it, you know. I might do that with the companion instead of this one. I don't know. Maybe if I had a tarp, you know, I would. This wouldn't be where I was. This wouldn't be where I spent the night. This is real. I'm on a huge hill here. You know, the top is up there. And it slopes down. I don't know why I picked this spot. So I can sit down on that log, really. I'm up high, I can see all around me. I don't like those limbs above me. It could have been what I heard over there. It's a pretty big crunch. Probably was a limb that fell. So, all right, I'm gonna enjoy this fire a little bit more. So. Yeah, I like the headset. The only problem is I don't know where it's pointing at all. I'm assuming it's pointing at the coals in the fire. I'm assuming you can hear me. So I'm starting to pack up here, and I'll walk out and give you the view. I wish I had a tarp. I'd spend the night, but man, I can tell the temperature's just dropping. I'll bet it's maybe 10 degrees on its way down. As soon as that sun goes down, it'll plummet. But yeah, I can tell I'm getting cold already. So now I'm hoping when I'm metal detecting, and it's kind of why I'm making this particular video right this second, is so I can see how things line up when I think I know where the camera's pointing. Know how far away it looks. So that went out pretty nice. Give it a little bit. Just make sure no smoke's coming out of there. And all right, so when I turn you on, we're going to begin our journey out of here for the day. Although there's the sun. Huh. Shoot. I thought I was running out of time. Maybe I'm not. I don't even know what time it is. So, oh well. See if we can't happen across any animals. Get this off. All right.
hopefully you can see. Like I was saying yesterday, spent a lot of money on, so I had that screen, but I can see now that it's almost impossible to use. I really have hardly used it at all. So, but it is a better than the GoPro 3. But you could get away with the GoPro 3, I imagine, very easily at what I'm doing. Okay. Whew. Pretty steep hill here. It always seems like it's uphill, whichever way I'm going. That campfire smoke is really bothering me. I have to be more selective where I sit. I can't have that smoke in my lungs. I can just taste it. All right, now I've already done this section on the way here, so I'm going to shut you off and pick it up again. Hey, the cross-country skier come by me a second ago. I think that might be why they don't want snowmobiles. I think these are actually cross-country ski trails. They used to be snowmobile trails. You can see there, if I'm pointing in the right spot, but somebody's packed this all down. Now, maybe it's a machine they use to pack it down. That could be very well. I don't know. I know very little about it. I know I skied in the Alps before. I was stationed in Germany. We went to Switzerland. Skied on one side of the mountain, we were in Switzerland. The other side, we were in Austria. I think we actually stayed in Austria. It's pretty young then. We drank a lot. And the memories are vague at best. So. I wonder how you're doing up there. You're bouncing around. Wonder how it looks. Find out. This isn't exactly where I wanted to go today. I wanted to go somewhere else. But it didn't work out that way. But I'm definitely out further than I was yesterday. Yeah, earlier I mean, it was dark. It was getting dark. But it was snowing too, so I mean, look at all the daylight I got. I could have been at my campfire still. But it's a nice walk though. I mean, you can't ask for a better walk than this, can you? It's gonna be hard to sneak up on an animal talking, but it's possible. Now this isn't like walking on pavement, it's not that packed. It's just kind of packed, but you bust through a little bit. Boy, that was quite a hill there. Now we're going down. Oh man. I need a lot of things. I need snowshoes, but you know, really these are just tests. When you get out there, you actually think of, oh, okay, yeah, I needed that. I could have used that. It's a little different than just watching that video. I mean, just the cushion on your knees would have been nice there. All right, back to the pool. It's definitely getting a little chilly. I had to put my mask on. I'm gonna go this way for a little bit. I like the pole view the best. At least when I was watching videos, that's what I always liked. So I don't know how the head view is even working. I'll have a better idea when I get home. Look at that weird tree. See if you can. Like a seat made right into it. See if I can buckle this here. We're about to get in some hardwoods. Yeah. There's the sun. I mean, it's warm somewhere. Not here. Probably went about 2 miles, maybe more. A lot harder than the snow to judge that. I think I'm going to go back. This takes me back up, and eventually it hits a point that if I don't turn around, I'm going to have to do the whole 6 miles. And that's looks like there's an old post right there. Somebody probably took it down. Yeah. Alright, so let's pick this up later. I get in some different views. See another cross-country skier come by. Man, they move right along. He came up on me quick. I didn't even... I turned around, he was there. That's really nice they have this for them. I don't think that's anything that I want to get into. I guess I could. But mount that GoPro on my head, do a little cross-country skiing. Supposed to be on my breathing issues. I think the going into bushcraft doing some camp and stuff like that, probably enough. Begins that 90% of my time is going to be metal detecting. The only time I'm not metal detecting is like when it's like this and the ground's too frozen. Now I'm going to do some camping. I guess I'm just not going to come back home. But I'm going to be in an area where I can metal detect too. It's not like the, oh, this is nice to look at, but I'm not going to be metal detecting this. Yeah, the temperature's really dropped. Well, I should say that's one possibility. I got cotton on too, so I probably sweated into it. And now your perspiration gets cold. Remember earlier when I took my coat off at the fire, I was fine, but when I put it back on, it was like almost frozen stiff. So, oh man, we got a really huge hill here. I know it doesn't look like it to you, but it is. I'll be stuck in there after this one. I don't know how he gets up. I don't know how they get up this hill on skis. To be honest with you. Oh, I see the crosses. They do the shimmy up it. You're fine if you're going this way, but I forgot what they call that. Alright, so the battery went dead. I came down to the bottom of the hill because there was a bench. Dang, I really wanted to show you guys up there, but I don't really have it in me to get back up there though. It's pretty. Nice place to catch the sunset. All right. Move on. Battery just made a couple beeps. The camera made a couple beeps, and that's all the warning you get, man. By the time you turn around, it shuts off. Seems like there'd be a little more warning, right? There you got my flap closed. Got some birch trees in here. Get you straight there. White birch. And then on this side, there's a few white birch, but it's mostly pine. This area right here reminds me a lot of Germany, the Black Forest area. I mean, this is how it was all the time in Germany. We slept out. We didn't have any fires. You can't have fires in the army. So, I mean, we just had our sleeping bags. But we had huge rucksacks. And I was a good 25 years younger, too. Really nice old tree. Now, I would run my metal detector around a tree like that. Probably in the 100-year range. I imagine somebody's leaned up against it. Lost something. Well, I hope I ain't boring everybody to death. But I mean, I'm just doing what I like to watch, you know. This is all Wilderness Rocks does. He doesn't. There isn't nothing special he's doing really. He's just hiking. And but to me, it was amazing, you know. Rather than the crap they got on TV, man, I would watch this all night. But, I mean, to each his own. The problem is the length of the videos. And the download time's ridiculous. It took me so freaking long to download those yesterday. And I really didn't do any much editing at all. I cut out a little bit, but I didn't add graphics. I didn't do any of that special stuff, and it still took forever. Not that that would affect the download time, but it would affect the time put into it. I had to play around with the GoPro studio. We're about at the end here, so see a little building. I had to play around with the GoPro studio because it would stop like at 56%. It wouldn't download anymore, and I took the fisheye out, and that seemed to do it. Just put it over the edge where it just kept going. I don't know why. I don't know why it's fisheye to begin with. You know, things are warped a little bit. But if you take that out, and it doesn't take it completely out, but it straightens things up a little bit. But it was less of a fatigue on the download. But then again, when I got into YouTube, I mean, that took forever in itself. So, I mean, it took forever to download in the studio, and then it took forever to download into YouTube, and it never even gave me a picture. I had just a gray screen, you know, as my icon, you know, for hours. It took hours just to even put a picture. Like, what the hell? Yeah, look at that. Look at that sun. Man, just feel the warmth. Come on. Come back to Michigan, man. We miss you, son. Now I'm going to have to go through, and this video must be long. I don't know. I can't put all that out in a video. I guess I could and watch it or don't watch it. But I don't want to bore you to death, like I said. Like now I'm just rambling, but I really mistimed this. I have a ton of daylight left, and I feel like I'm just cheating myself out of time. You know what I might do is walk across the road. There's other wildernesses, and it's not like this, that's for sure. It's there's no hard packed paths. This is the other side. Snow is really deep here. You gotta run into anybody over here. This is like an old logging trail. Definitely getting cold. If I was going to build a fire. Sure what those are. Seem to be pretty high. Huh. This right here would be excellent. Ooh. Man, this is hard walking. what's left of the sun. Here we go. Probably gonna turn around here.